I was going to Target one day to pick up a few things, and on my way out, noticed a few seagulls walking around the parking lot. I couldn't help but wonder, why are there seagulls in the Target parking lot? I've seen them at the outdoor mall down the road too, and at Walmart. I live in a landlocked state, with the nearest ocean being more than 1,000 miles away. So why are these birds here? Why are they hanging out amongst the concrete and commerce instead of at the beach? There's a few reasons, but first, let's start out with their name. The name Seagull is actually a misnomer. They technically aren't seagulls, but just gulls. I know. It's equivalent to saying it's not Canadian goose, it's Canada goose. I'm not saying this just to be pedantic, but to give insight into where they live or don't live. The name seagull is more of a colloquial name. Many do inhabit coastal areas, yes, but not all of them. And because of that name, there's the perception that they should only be found on the coasts. There are over 50 species of gulls around the world, with some living inland, far away from the nearest ocean. In North America, the gull snatching a french fry in the parking lot of an Ohio mall is likely a ring-billed gull. These guys with the yellow beaks that have a black ring around the end. They nest all across the US, Canada, and into Mexico. And then there are herring gulls. They have more variety in their location, with some moving inland for their breeding season, while others stay along the coast. The point being, there's a lot of variety in their environment depending on the species and time of year. So why do they have an affinity to parking lots? To be succinct, because of people, what people leave behind, and what the gulls will eat. Many of these malls or large department stores also have a restaurant or two down the way, or one included inside. And where there are people, there's food and trash that gets left on the ground. Maybe it was the little kid who dropped their bag of Cheerios, or the group of teens who tossed an empty bag of Doritos on the ground, which just happens to have plenty of crumbs on the bottom. There's also garbage cans that haven't been emptied for a week, and dumpsters in the back of the store. You get the picture. Gulls are opportunistic omnivores, and they'll take pretty much anything they can get down, dead or alive. Parking lots provide a nice flat open space where they can congregate. They are highly social, and also keep an eye out for predators. If the parking lot has grassy medians, that's a bonus, as they can forage for worms and insects on the grass. Their diverse palette is why you can find gulls anywhere, in any country, and on any continent. From landfills to beaches to parking lots in landlocked states. They are hardy and resourceful birds that have learned to thrive in any environment, and in many cases, capitalize on what we leave behind. Have you noticed seagulls in parking lots where you live? Did one grab part of your sandwich out of your hand? Whatever you saw or experienced, feel free to share it in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. That's all for this time. I'll see you again soon.